Hello everyone, welcome to Rise of Patience. Today we are doing something different from tournaments. Usually we have been doing King of Sahara or Rise of Plebs. After a long time, I have got a best of 3 game between two uh, great Nomad players, Jake, who is also known as El Phantom, and Snooze, who is Flames. So both of these players are good. If I had to guess, I think Flames is a newer player. He started later, and I have not seen him play very much lately. Although I have seen him improve a lot, more than any other player. On the other side, Phantom, he is known to be a really good player. He played against Prolays in the last best of 5, and he won with a 3-1. So there's no need to introduce Jake here for sure. This is a best of 3, and the rules are not of Rise of Plebs. There are no Rise of Plebs rules. That means it's just regular Nomad rules. Everything's random land map, random nations, and hopefully we will not even see any water map here. Although I have begun to like water maps after seeing Rise of Plebs. I've also begun to like choosing nations because that adds a lot of flavor to the game. On this game we have Americans, Flames versus Egyptians, Jake, and Flames has cornered Jake in this one. You can see Jake just has a single water lake, and that lake does not have any fishes. For Flames, he has got 2 lakes, one with 2 fishes and one with 3 fishes. So it may be that Jake will be without fishes for a long time. In fact, he may not ever get fishes. Looking at how his map is set up. If Flames gets a city here, then that is it. GG. Also, Flames is slightly unlucky with the wood, but that's the same for. I mean, that's the same for both the players. Jake has got a +6 here in a very weird position, and Flames has got a +5 and another +5 here, so that should be fine. In the chat, hey Jake, Bybrak, and Immaculate. Flames here has a slow start. He walked all the way to the center so that he could deny these lakes to Jake. That was not a bad idea, assuming he survives to reap the benefits. Right now, Jake is obviously far ahead. He has got 3 farms and has more woodcutter camps compared to Snooze. I'll call him Flames, hopefully. 125 versus 75. He's also getting more ruins so far.
Hey, good luck with that, eh?
So let's see. Flames actually doesn't know where Flames doesn't know where Jake is. He has not scouted this area, and maybe he can see this border, and that should tell him. For Jake, he is going to find out something very soon. Oh man, it sucks to find out that the only lake you have does not have any fishes. It's going to be a heartbreaker for Jake. And obviously Jake is ahead. He has got his dock already, while Flames is only researching Commerce 1 right now. And good scouting by Jake. He knows where Flames is. Flames still does not know about Jake. Like, Jake could be going for a military rush, and Flames is not ready for that. Good thing for Jake is that he's ahead, so he gets to build his city before Flames, and this way he gets to secure this metal mine. Also, this big metal mine here. Jake might have to build here, but then he gets peacocks, so there's no problem. There shouldn't be any problem. Also, another thing I want to note that by securing the center, Flames also takes peacocks, silk, wine, and furs, potentially furs as well. While for Jake, he get horses, cotton. Not too bad. It could have been worse, so that's all right. But yeah, this lake is going to create a big problem for him in the late game. And lucky for Flames, yeah, he's got 3 fish. He built on the right lake. He could have built on this lake, which would give him 2, but he built on the right one. Now he's got 3 lakes, 3 fishes, and 3 fishes is just the amount of fishes he needs right now. Once he goes for Civic, he will be at 100 food already. Oh, and Flames is building his city right here. I did not expect this. Maybe, oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think he's trying to deny any lake. Like all the lakes should be denied for Jake so that he's always fighting an uphill battle. And this is the second dock for Flames. I don't know why he's making so many docks. Maybe he wants to go for second commerce. Second commerce could be a very dangerous thing to do here, but knowing that Jake does not have any wealth, he could risk this one. And also I think Flames was expecting this. Yeah, that's a good idea by Jake, since he does not have any lake. He needs the wealth from Colossus to even be on par with Flames here. So this is an already big disadvantage, but lucky for him, he was able to get Science 1 and the Colossus, and he's still aging faster than Flames, so that's a good idea. I think Flames should have just got that second commerce, since he anyway waited for so long. Would have been a good idea. I wonder if he doesn't know about furs. I also think he doesn't know about peacocks. Yeah, he doesn't know about them. For Jake does not know about wine here, which has been towered. He also does not know about, nobody knows about peacocks right now. And poor merchant from Jake looking for a rare resource, but there is no rare resource. This is a barren land here. In fact, most of the rares are towards the center. And instant wonder by Flames, that's a good one. Although I feel this wonder, it's in the front city, could be captured, but well, it's still better than building it here, where it could be sieged by Age 4 bombard ships. Flames without even having a single university is at 70 knowledge income. That's great for him. Now this is the point where Americans start shining. You can see the American player has got a free government, an instant wonder. Every university that he builds will give him a free scholar. So now that's a lot of freebies waiting for the American player. On this side, while Jake is doing pretty good, it's just that he will have to utilize his Egyptian power of wonders a lot to keep in, to give him a tough competition on this side. Also, it'll also come down to who can do the most damage on land. This is for sure that Flames has got all the water, and Jake will not be able to raid that. That's a fact right now. Flames has got Civic 2, so he will be building his city somewhere. He still doesn't know about peacocks. And I think Jake would like to get this merchant on. Yeah, he would like to get this merchant on first. And finally, Flames also knows about first, so he's going to go there. There are some hoplites here which could raid, but so far Jake isn't paying attention there. Jake's paying attention somewhere else. He's building another city very close to this one. I did not expect that. But anyway, having close cities, the good part is that you can defend them easily. The bad part is that you don't get to cover a lot of land. Oh, and check this out. Check this out. Jake is going to deny that merchant right before it is able to deploy. That's a good one there. Snooze has gone for commerce too. He's doing pretty good in terms of everything compared to Jake. He has got double the knowledge income, and there's no surprise about that. Of course, he has Flames has hanging gardens. Hanging gardens give you so much knowledge for the start. Flames needs to spam universities in every city in order to be in order to have the same amount of knowledge. Also, Jake was able to utilize the first just to get that cheaper military too. So I like that move by him. He also has a light camel and a hoplite here to protect. I don't think Flames needed to bring a senator there, but anyway, if the senator is here now, it can bribe the light camels. Also, I don't think Jake had to sacrifice that. Light camels are fast. Even if it was 90% done, light camel could easily outrun the senator. Another wonder coming. This is going to be a wonder race. That's what it looks like. A fort on this city. Not a bad idea. Although I think, yeah, actually this city is going to be the one that will be raided in this game. Still no information about peacocks for both the players. So that's good in the sense that nobody has the unfair advantage of using peacocks. Peacocks give you extra 10% population limit in a nomad game, especially on this map. It's a great rare resource to know about. 145 knowledge versus 50 knowledge. At this rate, Flames will destroy Jake in the late game. And Jake doesn't have a great eco here either. His eco is still lagging behind Flames. A fort being built here. Let's see, he doesn't know about the fort. He doesn't know about anything. So Flames, this is one area Flames can improve. He needs to utilize the ambush move to scout, because right now Jake could have a huge army and waiting to attack Concord. There is so many things that could happen right now. Flames needs to be careful about that. For Jake, actually Jake doesn't know much about Snooze either. Although Jake is ready somewhat, he has a good army. He also has upgraded army. I wonder why his army is upgraded. Nice one. With this pyramids, now he gets to make another city, and this is where things get interesting, because if he can make another city, oh, so this is where he's going to make another city. I think this is a very dangerous move. I see what Jake is trying to do. He's trying to get closer to this lake so that he can deny this lake to Flames. The problem is this city will become a very easy target for Flames. Flames could attack any side. Oh man, yeah, this is a very risky move, because this whole mountain and the forest here will obstruct the movement for Jake. Now Flames has moved his capital in front, and this is not a bad move at all. Actually, he has moved his capital in a place. Actually, this is also mocking Jake, because he didn't have to move his capital at all. But at the same time, the Senate is in front, so very likely Jake will have to destroy this building before coming. And when he destroys the building, Flames can change his capital. It's also an unnecessary risk. He need not have taken that. Right now, still at 70 knowledge income versus 207. So he's only 100 point ahead of Jake, but as I said, his eco is way better than Jake's. Jake still does not, as I said, Jake still does not have commerce too, and this is a big mistake from Jake's part. He should know that a 70 knowledge income is going to be nothing in front of the player with Hanging Gardens, because Hanging Gardens alone is giving him 50 knowledge. So at best, Jake has 35 more knowledge than Snooze, and of course Snooze would have his own universities. So this is just being overconfident of Jake should not. Yeah, he needs to make more scholars at all the time, and he has been making. Oh, you can see his army. His army is mainly wealth heavy units, 4 heavy cavalry, 3 archers. If he had to make these units, he better have attacked or done some damage, because for Flames is making a balanced army of only infantry, though, since infantry give resources to the American player. In this term, I think Jake is also getting overconfident. He's thinking that he has two wonders, Colossus and Pyramid, so he may have a better eco than Flames, but he doesn't know that Flames is also spamming all of his universities. He has 3 universities full. He is getting literacy right after aging. That means Flames will be age 4 very soon. Very soon. There is no way Jake will be able to outage Flames. There's no way Flames will outage him. The only thing Flames can do right now is take the city when he has the chance, which is also very slim. Those chances are slim because Flames has quite a decent army. He's upgrading his units as well. I don't know why he's starting with a Trebuchet upgrade. Trebuchet do not need to be upgraded right now. Especially looking at his plan, I don't think he needs to attack in this age. He could easily attack in age 4. And with Americans getting this free monarchy upgrade, like age 4 is a superb time for Americans to be. Yeah, still double the knowledge income for Flames. I want to see what is Jake trying here. Hey HNZ and Cryptosomaniac. That's a huge army by by Snooze. I think he's just planning to go all out right now. Maybe even reduce the city while he has the chance, and later he could. Yeah, he could reduce the city right now and later go on to capture it in age 4. That's not a bad idea either. He's constructing a keep so that it'll give him extra advantage while he fights in the front. 87 population versus 100 populations. Only 16 scholars for Jake. Jake also does not have the literacy upgrade. I mean, he cannot get the literacy upgrade since he does not have science 3. Jake is getting spies, and he's also getting tactics. Let's see. Same here, tactics and spy for Snooze. Flames also has got 2 explorers. 2 explorers in this age is going to be epic. Wait, somebody is dying somewhere. Oh. And Flames has just killed some of his villagers to get that extra population cap. Oh man, that's every Rise of Nation player. So it's sad, but that's how it is. And it's funny that he still doesn't know about peacocks, man. He could add 10 more units if he had peacocks. And this is a nice one. Now Flames is going to age. He has his army on entrenchment mode. That means the moment Jake sees that his opponent has aged, he's going to rush towards Flames. The problem will be that when he rushes, these entrenchments will give extra armor to Flames. And it's for sure that Jake cannot fight an age 4 army. Even at this point, he has only 98 population versus 100 for Snooze. So it's not like he's utilizing that Colossus for the army, not by too much. And all of this is very much because he did not make the scholars in time, and his knowledge income has always been behind Flames. This is a Trebuchet versus Trebuchet battle. That's a good one actually. And check this out, Jake also has obsidian. Now this is going to be, this is also going to be terrible for Jake, man. He has to attack, like he's attacking right now because there's no other thing that he can do. Explorer for Jake as well, that's a good one. And so far it looks like, I think Flames should have come back. He did not have to take this fight because you know, he could have easily gone back in the city. The city of Heracleopolis is already sieged down, so there was no hurry. He need not have made this engagement. So that's a negative point for Flames here. That's an unnecessary engagement. But anyway, I think he is in a good position. On the other side, it does not look like Jake will be aging anytime soon. He still does not have the science. Oh man, that's a bad one for Flames. This is just a waste of time for him. He should have just gone back in, upgraded his units and come back. There was no need to take this engagement. That's so sad. Because he's just lost he's lost his army advantage. Flames is not building any units on the stable. That's strange. Yeah, nothing being built on the stable right now. In fact, two of his barracks are also empty, but the fact that he has barracks, that's great. And this is a nice one from Jake actually. Jake knows that the moment Flames gets the army numbers, it will be too late for him. So he needs to stall Flames at least until he can reach age 4. He already has a good numbers, so he doesn't need, he just needs to keep pressure. On this side, it doesn't look like, it suddenly looks like Flames' plan did not work as well as he thought. I think he was in a great condition, and yeah, this should have been, he should already have this city by now. But anyway, let's see what's the plan right now. Jake is sieging the city. Oh, and if this city goes down, it could be a big problem if the city goes down. This would be very unexpected. Flames has this single observation post that's also helping a lot in denying the capital sack. Oh man, that was very close. That was very close. Actually, I shouldn't rule out the possibility of him winning yet. This castle was very helpful, and in fact, that observation post that is still alive was also superb. That did not have to be so close. That did not have to be so close for Flames. Flames could have easily averted such a situation. I think he became lucky also, else we could have seen a similar situation like Loppy and Allen in game number 2 of Rise of Plebs. And here comes the GG 1-0 in the series right now. Well played by both the players. And let's check out. So in this game, Jake was of course at a disadvantage because of not getting any fishes. And Egyptians versus Americans, actually Egyptians are great on water maps all the time. But yeah, this is the part where Flames really did well. Let's jump into the second game now. Here we are in the second game. Now, something interesting to see. We got both the players very close to the center. Flames is Maya versus Jake as Turks. Now, this is a suicide mission. Maya are almost always bad against Turks because the only defense advantage that Maya have is one of their advantages is their strong buildings, and against Turks that's completely useless. However, river this river could upset things. Let's see how that goes.
Yes.
Flames has got sugar for himself and a very nice wood line, so that should help. For Jake, he's got a +6 here and wine on this side. There is silver at the back. Nothing too good for Flames on his back, but yeah, he's got 110 wood, which means he will save 70 wood on his second wood line that Jake will have to make eventually. In fact, Flames has got a much better start, while Jake is going for Civic 1 followed by Commerce 1. Now this could be dangerous, but so far I don't think that yeah, Flames is not going for extra Civic, so it should be all right. Oh my god, no, he does not know about sugar. That's so sad. That's why everybody should use lookout scouting, man. I hope he finds out about the sugar. Just imagine he's going for marbles instead of sugar. Sugar is such a nice rare. He could have saved on his city building cost, he could have saved on the Civic 1 research cost, and also on any military or food research that he does in the future. There is furs here. I don't think he knows about that either. Yeah, nobody knows about furs in this game. He's building towards the back. Not a bad idea. I just wish that he finds out this sugar very soon because it's annoying me. Both sugar and furs. He is missing out both of those. Hundred egos for both the players. That's a very strange place to build a barracks. I hope Jake has some plan because I thought he would rather get a barracks here or here, but that's a strange one there. And now this is very strange because against Turks, this is the last thing you should be doing against Turks. Oh man, yeah, I don't know what's the plan for Snooze or Flames is here. You should not go Civic 2 when you're against Turks. A even bigger problem is that he doesn't even have any special rares. Like he doesn't have dye, and he doesn't have sugar either. So this is just a waste. He could really die right now, and the way things have been happening, tower for Jake, I think he's going for a militia rush. Yeah, I don't know why Flames is feeling acting all surprised. This was bound to happen. Although it looks like it may not be that big a problem. Now Jake is not going for aggression. He is getting military too, he is getting militia, but he is not going for a siege attack already. 150 food income for Flames here. Oh man, he just survived that. I think if Jake had just come here for a militia attack, that's all it was required to kill Flames. But anyway, finally he knows about sugar, so that's good for him. Now this is actually an interesting game now. Earlier I thought Jake would definitely win this one. Now I think Flames has a chance. Especially because of his eco, he's doing much better economy wise. He is getting 130 wood income just from a single wood camp. A siege factory on this side. I wonder if Flames... No, Flames still doesn't know about this city. Yeah, he will, or he could regret this decision. On this side, Jake doesn't know about any of the cities either. And for Jake, this river is great and this lookout, so there is no way Flames could surprise him. This capital is so far somewhat safe. Militia being researched on this side as well. And here comes the attack we have been waiting for. Oh man, that is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. This tower is doing a... Oh man, what did you do, Flames? That is so weird. On the other side, another cap sack could be on its way. There is a lookout which Flames needs to take care of. So all the militia are here to save, and the only way this game could be equalized is if... Okay, both the players lost their capitals. So now it's even. Both the players have a lot of resources, and it looks like Flames is in a much worse, better condition. He has got a lot more militia to defend his capital. At the same time, I wonder if Jake can defend, because yeah, Jake should have changed capital. Jake should have got his senate here. That's nice, a double cap sack. I've never seen that, or I've never seen that in a 1v1 at least. And that's a lot of army now. Jake knows, Flames knows that he doesn't need to have eco or anything. He just needs to get all of his units here and defend this. That's all he needs. So right now, is Jake going back for the capital? I don't remember the timers, so I cannot exactly say. Yeah, I cannot exactly say who was ahead, but the time, a lot of time has passed for Jake. So I think even if he captures the capital, the timer will be better for a snooze. Okay, so capital, yep, as I expected, 3 minutes for snooze and 1 minute for Jake. And by the way, remember, militia are weakest against heavy infantry. So if you want to fight a lot of militia, yes, get heavy infantry in the front, and they will clear all the militia. That was great play by both of these players. This was very close. It was a very close game. And here we are, actually 2-0 for Flames. I still have a third game, so it could be a 3-0 or a 2-1. Let's find out. But definitely Flames has he has improved incredibly in this small amount of time. Amazing game here. Let's see, highest unit kills by Snooze, most lost by Jake. One thing that was easier for Snooze or Flames was that his villagers was concentrated here. You can see he has this huge woodcutter camp and this metal mine and another metal mine. So all of his villagers were able to come from here to here to defend. While Jake did not have a lot of villagers on this city. You can see there's only a single farm where he can get villagers. So he had to get his villagers from all the way here. So it was not very economic for him and not convenient either. And as I said, he might have considered to move his capital, move his senate here. This is a much safer city than this or this. But anyway, nice game. The best of three is still not over. We've got a third game, even though Jake Snooze or Flames has clearly won this one. I'll be back in a minute. Welcome back. This is the game number 3. The score right now is 2-0, so Jake cannot win the best of 3, but at best he can still make it a 2-1.
Oh, the humanity!
Let's quickly see their nations. So this time Flames is Egyptians versus Dutch for Jake. Of course, I would say in this one Egyptians are much better than Dutch. Dutch do not get a lot of advantage. Actually, there is one thing that Dutch can really do well in a nomad game, and I would like to see somebody do that. Making a market and sending 2 caravans to raid the opponent. That would be epic. I don't see that's a very common strategy in standard, but not that much in nomad, because that is going to force the opponent to go military 1, and especially since Dutch get a cheaper commerce 1, they could do that easily. Another advantage for Dutch is the free light ship that is useful for scouting. So out of any map for Dutch player, this is a better map to be in, because Dutch on a land map are even worse than they are on water maps. A +8 woodcutter camp here and another +8 woodcutter camp here. Flames is going for Colossus. Not a bad idea at all. In fact, for Egyptians, Colossus is one of the best things to do in Age 1, because they could easily skip Science 1. Science 1 is not that much required, and instead of getting Science 1, get the Colossus. And then with the help of the extra commerce limit that Colossus provides, you can spam archers to defend yourself, or you could use that to research Science level 1 eventually. In fact, not getting Colossus with Egyptians is something unusual for me. Nice rare for Jake. He's got sugar on this side. He's got relics. Pappy. These are 3 top class rares. Really good rares for Jake. For Flames, he has got Spice and Copper. Copper is actually a good rare on this map, since you can utilize the stronger dock units, extra HP on the dock units for this map. So a better nation for Flames, but a way better rare resources for Jake. Oh man, that is actually a nice one. Jake sent a lot of villagers to deny that city. And check this out, Jake actually went for Civic 2 just so that he he could be closer to the sugar. Now that's a very risky move, but that's all right. And I don't know where's Flames trying to do. Does he not know about the tower? Oh, maybe he does not. Actually, does not know about the tower. And drip merchant. That merchant will die. Or maybe not. Maybe not. This is a very close counter. Oh yeah, it will die. Commerce 2 for Jake here. Now since Dutch get a 10% off on commerce, so it's slightly more practical for them to get the commerce 2 even without silk. At this point, Jake is doing much better, even though he does not have the wonder, but he's still doing much better in terms of eco. He's got science 1, civic 2, commerce 2, while for flames it's only the 4 researches. Flames, I think Flames is trying to scout. At the same time, he's also harassing Jake on this side. And it seems to be a habit of Flames. He always maximizes his scholars on universities. 2 universities, and both the universities is full right now. He's got 100 knowledge income compared to 60 for Jake, who, don't forget, also has relics and Pappy. Pappy and relics are one of the best rares to have in the game, especially on a map like this where there's plenty of wealth available to go extra science. And when you can get this relics can give you enough knowledge. That's enough knowledge equivalent to 4 extra scholars in the early game. Flames has upgraded his ships. He is taking the water very seriously. Oh man, that I don't know what happened there, but that fire draft did not do as much damage as it should do. Hanging Gardens coming for Jake on this side, and Jake may lose a lot on water right now because there is heavy raids from Flames. Let's see how many ships is Jake. Oh, Jake is not using more than only 2 fishes for Jake, compared to Flames, who's using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fishes. That's a good one. Flames is making sure that Jake does not get access to water. That's always a good idea. On this side, Jake had a lookout, so this ambush by Snooze was caught. And yes, Bybarak, you're right, he has copper, so that is very useful in this case. Suddenly, Jake has overtaken Flames. 150 knowledge income versus 115. He has put scholars on infinite queue, so he may be able to catch up to Jake very soon. But yeah, on this side, Jake has science 3 already, while only science 2 for Flames. Also, Flames does not have the extra commerce, but he does have castle. That's a fine castle. Not to forget, there is no castle for Jake right now, and that's a great that's a lot of ships coming from Snooze, and he could clear up everything for Jake, because as I see, Jake is not researching he is not researching the ship upgrade, so I think he's ready to abandon the water. At least that's what it looks like. And this is actually a very good one by Flames. Flames is pressuring him on water and land at the same time. Nice castle there. This castle will help in surviving. Double raids coming. Yeah, all a lot damage to Jake. Jake has lost quite a bit of his wealth income. 105 wealth for him compared to 200 for Snooze, thanks to this Colossus and also the all the efficiency that he's utilizing. On this side, oh man, look at that! Flames has even overtaken Jake in terms of knowledge, even though just by a little bit, but he has. And Jake on this side could get the literacy upgrade and overtake Flames again, but he does not have the timber right now. He's struggling a lot. I think the reason he's struggling with timber is that he's using so much timber for his fishes. This could be very deadly. And let's see, does Flames know about? Flames doesn't know about the castle. He just switched target for no reason. Also, Flames does not have a scout with him. Without a scout, he could get bribed. Although, yeah, there's no spies for Jake, so it's fine. Jake will be able to age faster than Snooze, that is for sure. But Jake does not have as many units as Flames. Flames has got a much larger army. He's at 107 population versus 81 for Jake. In case Jake Flames is waiting for the age, I don't think he should wait for the age. Yeah, he's far away for the age, and also this is a deciding moment right here. Oh man, what was that? What was that, Flames? Man, that was a waste of March ability. That was very sad because Jake has nowhere near as much army as Flames. Flames should have easily won that. Jake here has clicked up on the gunpowder age button. This could still be very close. If Jake gets enough time, then he could upgrade his units and maybe he will be able to fight off this huge army from Flames. But without the age 4 upgrade, there is no way he can win. Now, luckily for Jake, there is not a lot of economy that's dependent on this city, so he's all right there. Now let's see, is Flames trying to get both the cities? Is he going to be... Oh man, yeah, so now he has his army upgraded. There's a chance that he can beat this medieval age army from Snooze. Or maybe not, it's difficult to say right now. The problem is there's a lot of anti-archer units for Flames, while Jake does not have any anti-cavalry. Flames is still going strong on water. Oh man, I cannot believe this. It looks like this is... That was a great play by Flames here, and he wins this best of 3 by 3-0. I do not think this was a planned best of 3, or if it was, just let me know, Jake. I'm assuming these are 3 random games and you lost all of them, but this was not an official best of 3. It just shows how much Flames has improved, and in fact this clan, this one MA clan, is going to be a strong contender for the Nomadium season 2 next year. I want to see that one MA team play as a team and find out how good they do in that case. Oh man, Jake went for the Science 4 instead of Monarchy. That was a big mistake. Oh, yeah, I think that was a really big mistake there. Not that he has a lot of chance of winning here, but at least Science 4 wouldn't help him. And look at those militia who are going to get massacred by the H4 army. Oh man. Only a single scout for Jake, while there is 3 scouts and 3 spies for Snooze. This is GG right here. And Jake is right about that. Flames would have lost the long game with Papyrus, Relics. It would have been very difficult for Flames to win long game unless he spammed wonders. He only had a single wonder, but where Flames did amazing in this game was his water raids. His water raids were too strong against Jake, and also he was able to build a large army. That means we have a 3-0. Well played by Flames. Superb game. I will be back I think tomorrow with another set of games. See you guys. Thanks for watching.